Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. We are beginning to study Kaivalyopanishad. Before we start anything auspicious, we think of God. And so also, when we study Upanishad, before the beginning of the major text of Upanishad, it is always prefixed with the Shanti part or peace invocation. Meaning what? Only that person is qualified to study Upanishad who is at peace with himself. And therefore, to bring us back to our peaceful status, these Shanti mantras are chanted. And then these mantras also give us a, a broad outline of what is the meaning of living at peace with yourself. So this is the purpose of Shanti part. So I will chant, you may repeat after me or don't. Who cares? क्या फर्क पड़ता है? ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागंसस्तनूभिः वशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. So we started Om Bhadram Karnevi Shrudhyama-deva. Om is the first sound that came out of the mouth of Brahmaji. The Puranic story goes, Brahmaji appeared on the lotus which has come out from the Ummalikas of Narayan Bhagwan. And he appeared on that. And then he was all alone. So he started looking here and there. And therefore he had four heads. He looked this side, one head. He looked this side, another head. He looked behind, another head. And then he didn't know what it is, because only absence, only space. So he was thinking, what is this? Then he heard two words, 1625. So when he heard 1625, he understood the code word. 16th word is ta, and 25 is pa. Ta tha dadhana, pa pa babama. So he understood. He has got a message, do tapasya. See, the world is created through tapasya. So he did tapasya. Now what tapasya has to do? But there is nothing around. So he started looking within. And he went deep through the stalk of the flower on which he was sitting for years and years and years and years. And then he came out. And then he uttered the first word in this creation, and that was Om. Therefore, Om is considered as the most auspicious word. Om is called as fourth, which includes all the languages of the universe. A, U, Ma. When we chant A, it begins from the throat. We don't require any effort. Then this A gets modified. Modification of the A is U. Try to say U without making a chambu of your mouth. So the A gets modified, it's called U. A, U. Then the last syllable is Ma. Try to say Ma without touching the lips. Oh, oh, try. So the complete language is included between a swara, the vowel, and ma, the last consonant. Therefore, Om is the most auspicious one. We think of Om. Om includes everything. Nirgun Nirakar Paramatma Brahman according to Vedanta. Saguna Nirakar Paramatma according to Yoga. Saguna Sakar Bhagavan according to Bhakti. These are the three possible expressions of the divine. Nirgun Nirakar, attributeless, formless. Saguna Nirakar, with attributes but no form. So he is all compassionate, he is supporting everything, but no form. That is Paramatma. And the same Paramatma, the same Brahman, takes both the form and the name, attributes, Saguna Sakar. All things are included in Om. So Om is not contradicting anything in this world. Therefore, to begin the study, we think of Om. There is another word also, Atha. Atha means thereafter. So, Om. Now, what is the prayer? Bhadram karnebhi shrunuyama devaha. Now, those who know Sanskrit, they know if we have to have, like Ramaha, Ramau, Ramaha. Ramau means two. So, here we said karnebhihi. It should be karnabhyam. Because we have got only 2 years. Netrabhyam, we have got only 2. But when it is said karnebhihi, many years. So, O Lord, let us hear all auspicious by our ears. But you have got only 2 years, man. Where from the third year has come? So the third year is, let anybody say anything. Take out the positive meaning and a message for you and grow spiritually. Like the third eye of wisdom. Third year, the year of wisdom. Somebody may say something, but that will change our whole life. Like Bhagavad Gita, first chapter. Arjun Vishada Yogonam. Because of that Vishada, because of that frustration, whole Bhagavad Gita came to his help. See? Therefore, friends, if somebody says something good or bad to us, let us take out. a positive meaning out of it and grow spiritually. But why did you call me dumb? I'm so sorry. Did I underestimate you? See? Therefore, Om Bhadram Karnevi Shruyama Devaha. Don't take out negative meaning out of anything in life. May this happen. Madram Pashe Makshavihi Yajatraha. The one who is worthy of worship. May that God bless us, that may we see the auspicious by our eyes. Again, Akshavihi, three eyes. Three eyes, the same thing. See something good in everything and everybody. There is one shloka which tells that there is not a single word which does not have the power of mantra. There is not a single vanaspati plant which does not have at least one medicinal value. There is not a single person in the whole universe who does not have even one good quality. Then prayukta tatra durlabhaha. But we are unable to discover something positive, great in things and beings because we have got only either two eyes or four eyes. We want three eyes. See? Bhadram Pashe Pashemakshamihi Yajatraha. Then Sirairangai Suštuvagam Sastanubihi. May we remain healthy all the time. Pain here, pain everywhere. More than the physical pain, what tortures a person is the mental pain. Mental pain is because of a strong ego. The more you get hurt, stronger is the ego. Less you get hurt, less is the ego. If you don't get hurt, you have no ego. Like if you are deep sleep snoring away loudly and others are disturbed and all of them come and look at you and you are snoring away. And if they abuse you, don't know what happened to he doesn't. You don't care because no ego. Waking experience is 100% ego. Dream experience is 50% ego. Deep sleep, no ego. Therefore, all happiness. Therefore, Sthirairangai Tuštuvagam Sastanubihi, my healthy body, mind, etc. Veshema Deva Hitam Yadayuhu. For what you want? Healthy body? Deva Hitam Yadayuhu. May we be an asset to all those who come in our contact, not a liability. See, friends, this is the prayer. Now, what is the net effect of the prayer? Net effect of the prayer will be, we will be at peace with ourselves, and a person who is at peace with himself or herself alone can be the distributor of peace around. See? While coming, I was telling Ajit, the journey is happiness or the destination is happiness. So somebody will say journey, somebody will say destination, but I will say company. Company is happiness. Doesn't matter whether you are in a journey or a destination. If the company is dumb, पता नहीं कब खत्म होता है journey. And who is with us all the time? Our own mind. Therefore, this is the highest spiritual practice. We have to be at peace with ourselves. And when we are not at peace with ourselves, we create problem for others. So, after having said this, then Swastena Indro Vruddhashravaha Naha Swasti. May he bless us. May auspiciousness come to us. From whom? Indraha Vruddhashravaha. Indra is the presiding deity of hands. So may we discover a helping hand at the end of our arm. Sarvam paravasham dukkham, sarvam atmavasham sukham, etad vidyat samasena lakshanam sukha dukkhayoho. All dependence is misery, all independence is happiness. When you are dependent on somebody, you are bound to be miserable. Therefore, may we be self-sufficient in conducting the business of our life. Swasti na Indra Vruddasha. Swasti naha Pusha Vishwavedaha. Pusha is Lord Sun. Vishwavedaha, he who knows everything. May he bless us. He can bless us if we wake up before him. But we wake up only after 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. So those people who wake up after the sunrise, in the next life, they become bed bugs. This comes in a Kaivalyopanishad. The next time you see a Kaival anywhere, Mama, Papa, think. Begin your day. See what are the consequences of the simple thing. If you want to wake up early in the morning, you will have to retire early at night. And when you retire early at night, you don't go on watching unwanted crime shows. All violence, everything. And with that we sleep. Do you think such a mind which is fed with the garbage, there will be a Bhagwan Krishna in your dream? See? One dream, one can think of such a person who is all the time watching all terrible things and then goes to sleep. What dream you had? I had a very terrible dream. What kind of dream it was? Oh, चलते गाड़ी में लटकती लाश. Because that is what you have seen. Therefore, if we decide to get up early in the morning, you will naturally retire earlier night. Then, Madre Pashyamaksha Bhirijatra, then Swasti Nastarsho Arishtanemihi. Swasti Naha Tarksha. Tarksha is Garud. Tarksha is the carrier of Bhagwan Narayana. Tarksha is words, Shabdarashi. So, Swasti Naha Tarksha Arishtanemihi. May the words of wisdom bring Narayana in our life. Study scriptures. Swasti Naha Tarkshaha Arishtanemihi. He is the only one who can remove all the arishta, all the calamities of our life. Because all calamities are born out of wrong thinking. There is no substitute for right understanding. This is the secret of Vedanta. Wrong notions are removed without creating new notions. In other paths, one notion is replaced by other notion. We continue to lead a notional life. Earlier I was a bhogi, now I am a yogi. Earlier I was waking very late, now I wake up earlier. Earlier I was eating non-vegetarian, now I am a vegan. The I is still there. We have to get rid of this I. And therefore, the right spiritual practice is remove the wrong notions without creating the new notions. Therefore, Sastya Nastarsha Arishtanemihi, the study of Vedanta Upanishad alone can help us. And Swastinaha Bruhaspatihi Dadatu. Bruhaspati is the guru of the gods. Bruhaspati, guru of the gods, means let us approach the teacher and get the right kind of input so that we are able to remove our wrong notions without creating new notions. Our existence is presently notional. Notional existence has to be removed without creating another contrary notion. No. See, I am man, I am woman is a notion. In deep sleep, we are none of them. I am married, I am unmarried, notion. I am rich, I am poor, notion. I am is not a notion. Here in Pittsburgh, many years before, after my talk was over in university, the professor said, Mr. Swami, you presented all the concepts very well. I said, I am sorry to disagree with you. I did not talk concepts. You are a professor is a concept. You are successful is a concept. You are is not a concept. We are only lost in conceptual existence. Therefore, Swastino Bruhaspatir Dadatu, the teachers alone can help us get out of the notions without creating new notion. Otherwise, holier than thou. I told in some of my talks, those who are professional satsangi, they abuse spiritually. Could you believe this? In Vrindavan it happened. I was having a cup of tea, winter time, sitting in the sun, enjoying. One lady came. Swami, how are you? I am all right. How are you? I did a mistake. I should not have asked. How are you? Swami, I am okay. What about your people? You came alone? That is what I came to you. What? My husband is tamasic. My son is rajasic. Abuses. What about you? I am sattvic. This is because we have got this wrong notion. Tamo guna is bad, Rajaguna is bad, Sattva guna is good. No. When I get food in many houses, such useless food, even a patient cannot eat. That food I have to eat. Then after that they ask me, Swamiji, how is the food? Amma, the food is very sattvic, means no taste. Like today's breakfast was sattvic. Tamoguna is required if you want to go to sleep. Rajoguna is required if you want to come out of the sleep. Sattva is required if you want to study and understand. Everything is needed. There is nothing, this is good, this is bad. But these wrong notions go deep in our system. Therefore, Swastino Bruhaspatir Dadatu, let the Guru Maharaj help us remove all these wrong notions and lead a non-notional existence. After that, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Three Shanti. Technically, they will say Tapatraya Vinashaya. The Adi Bhautik, Adi Daivik, and Adhyatmik problem should be quietened. Now, to bring it to our level, Adi Bhautik, body level. Let our body be available to us whenever we want, for whatever purpose we want, readily. What time is the satsang? Now it is 9:25. After 4 minutes, I will come. The body is not ready to leave. See? Wherever I am, whenever I am, whatever I am, 100%. Who can help us? Therefore, first Shanti, our body should be available to us whenever we want. No compromise. Even many people you must have seen when they sit for uh, meditation or class, etc., they keep on moving. All the time disturbed. This way, that way, this way, that way. Then the second Shanti is at the mind level. Mind level Shanti is relax, relax. We are not going to gain anything. ना कुछ पाना, ना कुछ खोना. Not going to lose anything. Then what for we are here? Time pass. The whole life is a time pass. If you look within yourself, since your birth till date, what is the great achievement that you have contributed to the global? Nothing. When we were not in this world, nothing was lacking. When we will leave this world, nothing will be lacking. Your earlier absence, later absence makes no difference. Presence is making what difference? But ahankara vimudhatma karta hamiti manyate. So let the mind be at peace. Third Shanti is let the hood of I be not brought out. Now how the hood of I comes? Argumentative personality. See? You must have seen I do not entertain question answer sessions. Where from the questions come is my question. What is there to ask? In one reply, I given all the answers. That about which you have no question is the truth. So about what we don't have any question, about our being. Just be. But when we study scriptures academically, then the type of questions come. Here only it happened in New Jersey. Somebody's house I went for lunch and there were about 20-30 people. And Swamiji, please talk to us on Bhagavad Gita Satsang. I said, look here, I come for food. If you don't want to give food, I will go back. Only food means food, nothing else, no lecture. No, Swamiji, please. Then he is so and so. He came from India and he has been teaching us Gita for last 6 months. So naturally, namaste, namaste. He said, please give a talk on second chapter. Now he's a guest, elderly person. My host is Swamiji. Don't say no. Okay. Second chapter, finish. 1 hour is enough. After that, question answer. I said, I have no answers, I have no questions. No. At least one question you should answer. Again, the old man. So, okay, what is the question? How many verses are attributed to Sanjay, Dhritarashtra, Arjun, and Bhagwan Krishna in Bhagavad Gita? This is the question. Academics. So, I invoke my Guru. I don't know. No. You know, you don't want to tell. I said, if you know, then I know. Why do you ask me taking my examination? No, I want to know. He must have studied Bhagavad Gita academically, not spiritually. This is the third Shanti. So he said, please tell us. So listen. Dhritarashtra only one verse. And Bhagwan Krishna, not a single verse. When I said, he nearly jumped out of his skin. What? I said, yes. How can you say like that? I said, show me your Bhagavad Gita. Where it is written? Bhagwan Krishna Uvacha. Where is it? Bhagwan could be anybody. Bhagwan Ram, Bhagwan Shiva. There was an actor in Hindi cinema, Bhagwan. Could be anybody. And Bhagwan himself also told, Ajopi sannavayatma bhutanam ishwaropi san. Although unborn, Krishna was born. Do not get academically on the spiritual path. Is my observation. Those who study scriptures academically, they will be publishing papers, they will get doctorate, they will be getting a promotion in their college and all that, but they are doing damage to themselves. Truth is not studied academically. It must be a subjective experience. This third Shanti is for that. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So once again we'll chant now and repeat it. Om Bhadram Karneभिः शृणुयाम देवाः.
Om Bhadram Karneभिः शृणुयाम देवाः.
भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः.
भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः.
स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः.
स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः.
व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः.
यशेम देवहितं यदायुः.
स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः.
स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः.
स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः.
स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः.
स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः.
स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः.
स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु.
स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु.
ओम शांति शांति शांति.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
So we are supposed to be now ready to enter the Kaivalyopanishad, because now our mind is supposed to be at peace. We have to only suppose, what else can we do? So we will start from the first mantra. You all were sent the soft copy, is it not? Athashvalayano bhagavantam. Say, Athashvalayano
Athashalayano
bhagavantam
Bhagavantam
parameshtinam
Parameshtinam
upasametya
Upesametya
uvacha.
Vacha
Athashvalayano bhagavantam
Athashalayano Bhagavantam
parameshtinam upasametyo vacha.
Parameshtinam Upasametyo Vacha.
Here also see atha. Atha means thereafter. What is thereafter? Atha means we have lived our life. Now we are committed for something higher in our life. Atha. Thereafter. If somebody has to do the business, if somebody has to get married, if somebody has to do this thing, that thing, such people cannot study Upanishad. Atha, now we have done all that is to be done. Now we are fully available. That doesn't mean you have to retire yourself. No. You have completed your responsibilities and now you do have responsibility towards yourself. You know the three threads in that, what you call Upavit. The three threads are for three self-imposed bondages. The thread is a bondage. Three of them. First thread is, it is our responsibility to look after our parents. We have to look after. Accept it. Then the second thread is our responsibility towards our people nearby, hereby. Whatever we have to do, do it within your limits. Third is our responsibility towards ourselves. We are responsible for our spiritual life. This is the meaning. Thus, we have come to this point, atha, now. Then what happened? Ashvalayanaha Bhagavantam Parameshtan Upasametyo Vacha. There was a great seeker of truth. His name was Ashwalayan. And he approached whom? Bhagavantam Parameshtinam. Parameshtinam is Brahmaji. He approached Brahmaji, Bhagavan Brahmaji. Now here see every word we have to go into depth and understand. If we do not have respect and reverence for the teacher from whom we are learning, we will not be benefited. And when we have respect and reverence for the teacher, teacher doesn't get anything. It's basic of life. About this, I'll tell you one example. In Rudraprayag, it happened years before. There was one doctor, she was with me. 2 bus loads we were going. So we stopped at Rudraprayag for having a cup of tea. And thereafter, when we were standing in the sun, beautiful winter time, cold weather, so somebody gave me a cup of tea, I taking cup. So many Indians there. So one lady came, did namaskar, second did namaskar, third did namaskar, big queue. Now this doctor, she asked me, Swamiji, all these unknown people come and do namaskar to you. How do you feel? I said, please hold my tea, don't drink it. Then I did namaskar to her and told the next lady, look here, stop. If you do namaskar to me, you get, for example, 1 kilogram of merit. If you do namaskar to my mother, she is my mother, you will get 1 quintal of punyam. Now decide. Immediately, queue was diverted. I took my cup of tea and went away. Now she is blocked. She can't go. One after another, one after another. And when our departure time came, I was running away from her. I know what is coming. Then she became so angry. Swami, you are so nasty. I said, no, Mama. You ask me a question. When unknown people come and do namaskar, kaisa laga? Friends, remember this principle. When we give respect and reverence to Bhagavan, Murti, Vigraha, we decorate that Krishna, Balakrishna, we put the lamp, we put the agarbatti, we do Naivedya. Do you think he is benefited? Yeah. When we are taking food, is the food benefited? We are benefited. How important it is. Therefore, whenever we are studying, the teacher is never benefited. On the contrary, it is a burden on his head. It is our necessity that we have a reverential attitude toward the teacher. Therefore, Bhagavantam Parameshtinam. It is said in our scripture somewhere, between the mother and the father, one should first salute mother and then father. See? Similarly, between Guru and Bhagavan, one should first salute Guru and then Bhagavan. How important it is. Therefore, Bhagavantam Parameshtinam Upasametyo Vacha. Then Upasametya, Upanishad. See? Upanishad, this word is deciphered as Upa and Ni. These are the prefixes. It's called as Avyaya, Visarga. And the Shad is the Dhatu, the root. The Shad Dhatu has got 3 meanings. One is, Shad means the Gati, destination. Shad means destruction, Himsa. Shad means loosening, weakening. So, Upanishad, when the Shad Dhatu is prefixed with Upa means near, Shada means with commitment. When a seeker approaches the teacher with commitment, then the three things happen by the study of Upanishad. First is he gets the destination. What is the destination of our life? Without a destination, our spirituality becomes only a very gross ganti baja spirituality, tabla baja spirituality. No. The second thing is destruction. The wrong notions are destroyed by study of Upanishad. And third, weakening. The impact of the samsara is weakened. This is what should happen as a result of study of Upanishad. And therefore, Kaivalya Upanishad, like any other Upanishad, says the same thing. So here the Ashwalayana is the student. He approaches Bhagwan Brahmaji and Upasametyo Uvacha. And thereafter he address his Guru Maharaj Brahmaji. What does he say? Adhihi Bhagavan Brahma Vidyam Varishtham
अधीहि भगवन् ब्रह्म विद्यां वरिष्ठां
Sada Sadbhihi Sevyamanam Nigudham
सदा सद्भिः सेव्यमानां निगूढां
Yaya Chirat Sarva Papam Vyapoya
यया चिरात् सर्वपापं व्यपोह्य
Parat Param Purusham Yati Vidvan.
परात् परं पुरुषं याति विद्वान्
Again, Adihi Bhagavan Brahma Vidyam Varishtham
अधीहि भगवन् ब्रह्म विद्यां वरिष्ठां
Sada Sadbhihi Sevyamanam Nigudham
सदा सद्भिः सेव्यमानां निगूढां
Yaya Chirat Sarva Papam Vyapoya
यया चिरात् सर्वपापं व्यपोह्य
Parat Param Purusham Yati Vidvan.
परात् परं पुरुषं याति विद्वान्
Adhihi Bhagavan. Hey Bhagavan, Guru Maharaj, Adhihi, please teach me. And in reply, in the second verse, Guru Maharaj says that Shraddha Bhakti Dhyana Yoga the Avehi. I cannot teach you. You learn. Disciple approach, Adhihi Bhagavan, kindly teach me. What to teach? Brahma Vidyam Varishtham. So the student has this clear understanding. There are many vidyas, many knowledges, many branches. Varishta, better than the best. What is the Varishta Vidya? Brahma Vidyam Varishta. So unless we are convinced that Brahma Vidya is the ultimate, we will not be committed to this. Normally, this is, suppose you come to know Brahman you are. What happens then? What is the benefit? If you chant Lord's name, what will you get? If this kind of banya thought comes in our head, we are not qualified for this study. Or even if we study, we will not be benefited. So, Adihi Bhagavan, Brahma Vidyam Varishtham. Of all the knowledges, Brahma Vidya is the ultimate. See, friends. Whatever we may have or not have, it has nothing to do with our being. Ultimately, what helps us is only this wisdom. So, Adihi Bhagavan Brahma Vidya Marishta. So, the student has approached with a clarity that the ultimate is only Brahma Vidya. Okay. Now, why do you consider that it is ultimate? Sada Sadbihi Sevyamanam Nigudham. Because by all the wise people in this world, they were Sevyamanam, they have been studying, they were committed to this Brahma Vidya. Therefore, Brahma Vidya is Varishta. How simple it is. When, like, so many people go to some place and one great Mahatma goes to another place. So to whom we give more weightage, crowds or the wise person? Sada sadbihi, sadbihi, the wise people. Sada sadbihi, by the wise people. Sevyamanam is sought after. Because it is nigudham, it is hidden. The good. Now, what is the meaning of good and niguda? Although it is abundantly available, yet it is not experienced. Now take for example, how many fingers are there? Now I have opened up 3. So what is our perception? We are seeing only the 3 fingers. Is something more? No, 3 fingers only. No, there is something more. Try to see. No, only 3 fingers. Baba, in between there is absence of fingers. So what should be our knowledge? Presence of finger followed by absence of finger. Again presence of finger followed by absence of finger. Then again presence of finger followed by absence of finger. So what is our knowledge? We are supporting both presence and absence. Therefore, who are we? We are beyond presence and absence. Is it not our experience? Do we have the experience of our absence? Not possible. So if we do not have the experience of our absence, is it necessary to say that I am present? Think. By this only we transcend dvandva, presence, absence, joy, sorrows, gain, loss, birth, death, health, disease. Everything is supported by us. Therefore, nigudham. Although this is true, yet it is covered by these complementary opposites. That is the reason our scriptures again and again tell Dvandvair vimukta sukha dukkha sajnaihi gachanti amudhaha tad avyayam padam. Here nigudham, same word, good, hidden. See, in the waking experience, joy and sorrows, they are hiding our divine nature. So when there is a joy, we jump out of our skin. When there is misery, we burrow ourselves inside the soil. Constantly agitated, frustrated. But the one who is supporting both of them is untouched by them. Now see how simple it is. When our attention is on the colors and forms and we give undue importance to that, our vision is covered by colors and forms. Our tongue, our rasana is covered by the various tastes. I like that particular taste. This I don't like. Our mind is covered by our sense organs and organs of action. We are obsessed, we are enslaved by our own sense organs. Our mind is covered by them. Then our intellect is covered by the mind. Mind is the seat for likes and dislikes. And likes and dislikes have no reason. But our whole life is guided, influenced by likes and dislikes. Net result, intellect, the seat of wisdom, the I, is covered by likes and dislikes. Nigudham. See, friends, sada sadbihi sevyamanam nigudham. Vedasya sarvai ahamiva vidyaha. All this Upanishad, Gita, or Veda, they tell us only what is worthy of knowing. Vedyam is worthy of knowing. Aham eva. Who is this I? We know what is this I. We have to know who is this I, not what. So, sada sadbihi sevyamanam nigudham yaya achirat sarva papam vyapoya. Yaya Brahma Vidya, by this Brahma Vidya, having attained Sarva Papam Vyapoya, we transcend all the sins. The sins we have to understand at different level. The first sin we come across in Bhagavad Gita, Sukha Dukkhe Same Krutva Labha Labho Jaya Jayo Tato Yuddhaya Yujjasva Naivam Papam Avapsasi. Papa is what? When you are leading your day-to-day life, there are three possibilities. Either you will win or you are defeated. When you win, you gain. If you are defeated, you lose. If you gain, you are happy. If you don't gain, you are miserable. Same krutva. When these complementary opposites, victory, defeat, gain, loss, joy, sorrows, they are equal to us. Meaning what? Both of them do not create any impression on our mind. Neither good impression nor bad impression. This is what Bhagavan says, Sukha dukkhe same krutva labha labho jaya jaya tato yuddhaya yujjasva. Then lead your life. Meaning, lead your life in such a manner that do not allow any good or bad impressions to be formed on your mind. Let the mind be impression free when we are dealing with anything or anybody in this world. Shatrau mitre putre bandhu ma kuru yatnam vigraha sandhav. Don't create friends and enemy. किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. Bhagwan Sri Krishna gives Uddhav ji in Srimad Bhagavad Mahapuran this instruction. Uddhav ji asks Bhagwan, when you go, how will I live in this world? Please tell me. Bhagwan says, look here. Don't praise anybody, don't condemn anybody. Don't ask anybody to come, don't ask anybody to go. And then he gives the reason. When you evaluate or you invite or discard, you are giving a status of reality to that. See? Do we evaluate the mirage waters? Do we comment on mirage waters? Do you desire mirage water? Do we like to remove the mirage water? No. Why? Because we don't take it as real. In the same manner, all the people, we come together by His will, stay together cheerfully, happily, don't create any kind of bondage, either friends or enemies, no. See? Therefore, yaya achirat sarva papam vyapoya. Achirat instantaneously. Sarva papam, all the sins. Which are the sins? No impressions on the mind. Neither good nor bad. Like whether there is rain, there is no impression on the sky or the space. If there is a fire, there is no burning scar left on the sky or the space. In the same manner, live in this world in such a manner, let there be no impressions formed. Thank you. We are listening to you. No impressions are formed. Very good. If impressions are formed, you start teaching others. See, when you take food, in one case it is digested. In other case it is not digested. Digested food is digested, assimilated, metabolized and used by the body. The food which is not digested, it is thrown out of the body by the wrong end. Therefore, it's called a ulti. Now, what is ulti? Undigested food. Suppose the food is rasgulla and shrikhanda, but ulti. Will you say, never mind, but it is rasgulla? No. Ulti is ulti. Vomit is vomit. In the same manner, whether worldly topics or Upanishad, when they are not digested, they come out. And then we start teaching everybody. Come and sit, come and sit. This is meant for our evolution. What are you doing, Swamiji? I am talking to myself, not to you. Samartha Ramdas Swami writes 205 verses addressing to his own mind. Mana Sajjana Bhakti Pante Chizave. He didn't tell others. This is meant for us, not for others. See? Yaya Achirat Sarva Papam Vyapoya. If we are really practicing this knowledge, then our mind will be slowly and steadily free from all good or bad impressions in life. Good and bad is only relative, it's not absolute. Blowing the railway bridges during the British Raj as an act of um, destruction was considered as patriotism. When the same thing is done now, is considered an act of terrorism. Action is the same. There is nothing in this world as good or bad. The standpoint. Therefore, we take the absolute standpoint. In the language of devotion, it is said, look at the world as God is looking at his creation. How the God looks at his creation? They are my extension. See the parents, how they look at their children? They are my extension. Other children are like that. But my child is very good. Now why that thing comes? Because they see themselves reflected in the children. Whatever may be that child, good or bad. In the same manner, when we are told, look at the world as God is looking at the creation. So what is God's vision? God's vision is the vision of the water towards the ocean and the waves. If you go and ask the water bhaiya, maybe from UP, water bhaiya, yes. As ocean, you are a terrible man. I am frightened. But waves I like. What will water say? Excuse me, gentlemen, what is ocean? What is a wave? Water can never understand. When we come to this standpoint which discards all the relativity, we are studying Vedanta Upanishad. Yaya chirat sarva papam vyapoya, then parat param purusham yati vidwan. Vidwan, such a seeker who has thus studied, reflected, assimilated, and lived this knowledge 24/7, parat param purusham yati, he merges with the Absolute. Be attentive. Gau imau purusho loke ksharaschakshara eva cha kshara sarvani bhutani kutasto kshara uchyate uttama purushaha tu anyaha paramatma iti udarutaha yo lokatrayamavishya vivarti avyaya ishvaraha yasmat ksharamati toham अक्षरादपि चोत्तमः अतोऽस्मि लोके वेदे च प्रथितः पुरुषोत्तमः. Bhagavad Gita 15th chapter. This is what is mentioned here. Parat param purusham yati vidvan. Now what is that parat param purusham? That we will see in our next class. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. हरिः ॐ. श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः. हरिः ॐ.